Hi YouTube! We are playing Izzet Phoenix here in a couple minutes in the Pioneer Preliminary. I've made a couple of changes. I'm now running Slick Sequence. Saw it at the RCQ on Sunday. When I played against Phoenix, I ended up cutting one Fiery Impulse and the single Torch the Tower. I don't know if they were the right cuts, but it has seemed right in my testing, so we're going to play the preliminary today and see how Phoenix can do. If you haven't seen Phoenix before, it's a red-blue combo deck, I guess you call it. We're trying to get 4 Izzet Phoenixes in the graveyard, cast multiple draw and or removal spells. 3 in a turn. We have to get them back from the graveyard, going into combat, and let us attack for hopefully more than just 3 points of damage in a turn. We get Lightning Axe as a discard outlet. Consider to send them to the graveyard from the top of our library. Ledger Shredder is really powerful in this deck. We get the All-Star Treasure Cruise, which works just as an Ancestral Recall, and Temporal Trespass as almost a Time Walk for 1 more mana. Sideboard is, I think, pretty stock. We have a Beacon Bolt in there. Extra damage is always good. I have to get registered for this event, so let's do that right now. Hopefully I'm not too late. Select deck. Select deck. This one? Yes. Submit. And registered! Okay, we got in. Alright, so we're just going to wait here and for the next 17 seconds and we'll start up. How's everybody doing today? Gonna try to do these more often. We have MH3 debut starting in 2 hours. We might be done by then. Round 1, we get to be on the play. So let's hope for lands and spells. We don't have lands and castable spells, so I'm gonna have to take a mulligan here. They have a Gigantha. Okay, this is a much stronger hand. We have the come into play untapped lands, Fiery Impulse, and 2 Picklock Pranksters. I'm gonna actually put Ledger Shredder on the bottom here. Gonna hope to free the Fae. Don't know if you guys can see that thanks to what's below. It will let us mill 4 cards. So we're gonna start with the Spire Bluff Canal and pass the turn. They have the companion Gigantha. Probably won't be an issue in our game here. It could be on a few different decks. I'm expecting red... Oh, it's in Soul Artifact. Okay. I will accept that. We're going to consider right away here. Maybe get a... No, we're going to actually keep that sleight of hand. And then we're going to go to our turn and play a second Spire Bluff Canal. And then pass. I'm going to hope they don't play Darksteel Citadel in Soul Artifact. Okay, double Spire Bluff Canals is good for us. Smuggler's Copter is really good for us. You get in combat, I get to free the Fae. So this will let us mill 4 cards and add a fairy or a instant or sorcery to our hand. I'm going to grab Lightning Axe. Then we'll go to our turn. So here I'm going to play Island. Ledger Shredder, sleight of hand? Ledger Shredder. Yeah, that's mana efficient. So we'll go Ledger Shredder, sleight of hand. This will get us a connive trigger. I might end up discarding the fiery impulse here. Unless we draw an arc light. We draw a second ledger shredder. Actually gonna bin the shredder. I want the removal spells in hand. Kinda hoping we find a treasure cruise is good. We'll take the treasure cruise and pass the turn with our 2/4 for 2 mana. See what they do on this turn. Don't know what removal... Oh, they have Shrapnel Blast. I can kill my Ledger Shredder. That's 2 mana. If they don't have another land, this deck is land light, so... Okay, there's Inti. They're gonna... They'll crew so they can get the discard trigger. Make this a 4/4 while I'm tapped out. I'll probably Lightning Axe. Smuggler's Copter during my turn, but Fiery Impulse Inti during at the beginning of my turn, I think. Let's see where their counters go. Yeah, so that goes the 4 there. I'll take the 4. I'm not worried about the 4 points of damage. Oh, I'll be 5 points of damage. I think. Oh no, they just get exile cards. Oh, I haven't seen this before. Legion's Extruder. What is this? Sacrifice another artifact. Okay. We're not going to block. 4 is not bad. Luck if I draw land on my draw for the turn. Oh, Steam Vent's tapped. Okay. Okay, we drew Hall. That's okay. I'm gonna start by casting Fiery Impulse on the Inti. So we'll put our 7th land in the 7th card in the graveyard to cast Treasure Cruise for 1, thanks to the Delve mechanic. Ledger Shredder triggers. What do we draw? Do I make it bigger? We do not make it bigger. We're going to end up discarding the Hall of Storm Giants here. And then we draw 3 land. I'm not going to complain about my discard. We'll attack for 2. How long does this work? You may play that card until your next. So they can actually cast Cryptic Coat next turn, which is going to be a pain in the butt, or Shrapnel Blast to kill the Shredder. I think it's going to be Cryptic Coat, Crew. Oh, just straight up Ensoul Artifact. I'm okay with that. Oh, it still gets its draw trigger. I'm gonna Lightning Axe right now. Oops, wrong land. Undo. Kinda... I needed to know if they got the trigger, so a vehicle... Oh, that's a... Oh, it's a 6/6! Oh, I'm playing bad right away. I'm good. We'll come back. I would have preferred to cast Free the Fae here. Shoot. They're on step. I draw. So we get to consider. It's okay. Uh... See if we can go consider put something in the graveyard, maybe Phoenix. We'll put the steam vents in the graveyard. It's fine. Draw another land. Okay. Free the Fae main phase. Ledger Shredder. Toss Hall. 4 into the yard. Get Impulse is bad. Is Impulse bad here? Impulse might not be bad here. We'll take the Impulse. Play the Pathway. Then we have enough to take an extra turn next turn. We'll bring a Picklock Prankster out from being on an adventure. I think using that Lightning Axe last turn was a big mistake. And that was all on me. I forgot about the +1/+1 counter. And he's a jerk. Now I just have to hope they don't have... Okay, they go straight to combat. They'll draw a discard. I'm going to chump with the Picklock. How's our graveyard looking? Okay, they've got rid of Siren and a Shivan Reef. Chump with the Picklock. I have yet to see a Phoenix. So these are actually can't be cast anymore, which is good. Play a Shivan Reef and a second Smuggler's Copter. Okay, I'm gonna start with Ledger Shredder. Then we're gonna take an extra turn right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will give me 2 Connive triggers. Connive triggers. It's Connive. Then maybe find Phoenix to start yarding. Really hoping they're not double land. I've been seeing way too many lands this game. Okay, they're gonna Shrapnel Blast, I assume. Yeah. Oh, Torch the Tower bargained. That's fine. So they get to deal 3 and scry 1. So this can be a land. It's not. So I'm gonna put the Sleight of Hand into the yard. Then we're going to do a second one. There's a Phoenix. I'll take an extra turn. Shredder attacks for 3. And then we'll move to my turn. I'm going to lead with... Opt. Put Spell Pierce into the bottom of my library. Draw the next card. Of course, it's another land. We'll go Consider. Get the Connive trigger. And then I'm going to toss this land to the yard. Surveil 1. I'm going to draw the Picklock Prankster. They have 2 cards left in hand. So we're going to double Fiery Impulse to try and take out the Copter. I'm going to hope I'm taking out the Copter. If we don't get the 2 for 2 here, I Okay, we do. So now I get to move to combat, and we get to see an Arclight Phoenix come back. We'll knock them down to 9. I think it's 9. Yeah, it's 9. We'll hit them down to 9, and then we win in 2 turns. We're still not in the clear. I can free the Fae during my turn. Maybe find a treasure cruise. That would be ideal. Okay, Epicure's not bad. I'm flying, so they get a blood token. Still have 2 cards in hand. They're going straight to combat, so it gets to go back to my turn. Okay, we get a sleight of hand. I'm going to lead with Free the Fae. What do we hit? They counter this, they counter this. Oh, okay. Shrapnel Blast targeting Ledger Shredder. That's okay. We're looking for Treasure Cruise. We got a Galvanic Iteration. That's fine. I'm gonna sleight of hand now. We got a Slick Sequence. This is actually kind of cool. I'm gonna cast it right now to draw another card this turn. Maybe find another land. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. We did find another land, so I'll play it. Then we'll knock them down to 6. They have 1 card left in hand now. No artifacts in play. I win in 2 turns. They would have to draw 4 cards. Okay, so that's a start. That's a start. That's a strong start from them. They can now use that to make the Spyglass Siren able to block my Phoenix. They reveal and draw Darksteel Citadel. Is this an insult? No, they put Gigantha into their hand, which they can cast next turn. Okay, my turn, Treasure Cruise. No, it's Lightning Axe. So I'm gonna just attack for 3 here. Cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they block? They don't block. I'm gonna cast both Picklock Pranksters instead of casting the Lightning Axe. Because they only have 5 mana in play. So if they go for the Gigantha, that's fine. I'm just... Okay, there we go. We got the win. Now, how do I want to sideboard against Ensoul Artifact is my next question. Ashiok's not good. When I'm on the draw, we don't like the Temporal Trespass Galvanic Iteration package. I do want Brotherhood's Ends coming in. Mystical Dispute is good. So is Negate. We can cut down on... I kind of want to fit the Young Pyros in. I'm going to cut one of these. Cut a Phoenix. Young Pyromancer might be better on the play. This bounces red or green permanents. Is it worth it to Aether Gust? No, we have the Mystical Disputes and the Negate. We don't want to give them back a Shrapnel Blast. Yeah, we'll try this. Siding out a Treasure Cruise might have been smarter, but I was really looking for more Treasure Cruise that game. Drawing 12 cards for 4 mana is pretty good in this deck and pretty consistent. Yeah, we want the removal spells for the early onslaught. We want the Brotherhood's End pre-Insole artifact is good. If I have to blow up artifacts, it's okay. If I have to blow up their creatures before Anti gets them higher than 3 would be ideal. I think I can do this. I beat this with Red-Green Prowess. I beat Insole round 1 with Red-Green Prowess at the RCQ, so... Phoenix should be just as easy. If not easier to beat this deck. Mind you, my opponent got a game 2 game loss for terrible sleeves. Making me wait the whole submission here. Maybe keeping all 4 Arclights would have been the better play. I do know that they have... My list has Leyline of the Void in the sideboard for this matchup, so... I'm not convinced. Okay, we got... Oh. Oh. I'm gonna try it. I'll leave it this maybe untapped, depending... Okay. I'm gonna play it tapped. Preserve life totals. We just drew the Arclight to go along with the Lightning Axe. We'll go Haul the Storm Giant next turn because it'll be untapped. Then I can go Island, Shredder. Yeah, that's working out. Okay. I can go Shredder into Lightning Axe. Maybe. Yeah, turn 2 will pass. I have Lightning Axe up. If they don't cast anything, I have Picklock Prankster. I'll Lightning Axe the Smuggler's Copter. I'm going to Lightning Axe the Magebane Lizard. That is... Oh, that hurts. Okay, yeah, but I'm going to have to do it. Pay red. Toss the Phoenix. I don't kill Magebane with Brotherhoods. I do kill Smuggler's Copter with Brotherhoods. And then they Spell Pierce. Okay, so they're going to take 1. I take 1. I lose the Lightning Axe. Oh, that hurts. Can I... Oh, it's non-creature spells, right? Yeah, so I need to draw something decent. See what they discard here. That is a cool Spell Pierce. I'm shocked a lot of the secret layers are on... Okay, they just discard a land. So that makes me hopeful. What do we draw here? Spire Bluff. That's perfect. I think we pass here, go to 13, go to 14 with Picklock. Maybe find removal. I love Magebane Lizard. This card is so good against me. I opted to not run Gigantha and Prowess to run a 3rd Magebane. I'm going to lead before they attack with a Free the Fae. Maybe find Fiery Impulse. I'll take 2 for it. Oh, they're paying... Do they have another Spell Pierce? Mystical Dispute. Okay, so they've sided into a lot of counter spells. Do I have to kill the Smuggler's Copter? Oh, this is... Okay, they got rid of a Torch the Tower. This still being alive is frustrating me. Okay, Epicure. It's making my Brotherhood's End worse. Get another Spire Bluff. I think I blow up artifacts with Brotherhood's End. This will force them to use the blood token. I go to 10. I'm only taking 2 if this resolves. Okay, that resolved that time. That's good. I'm so far behind right now. Not getting the Picklock Prankster to go off. The Lightning Axe getting countered. It's special today. We go to 8. I cast Ledger Shredder. They have Cryptic Coat. They take 1 for their own Cryptic Coat. So I have to go Shredder. Oh man, we drew double Spire Buff. That hurts. Okay. I don't think we're gonna win this game now. They can start bouncing Cryptic Coat. I only have 4 cards in the yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have exactly enough. So they attack for, what is this? 3-2. I'm gonna have to take it. Go to 5. Looking at going to 2 on my turn. Looking at going to 1 on my turn. I can rip another Brotherhood's End. That's actually bad. I lose my Ledger Shredder. A lot of stuff right here is honestly just bad for me. Consider conceding and going to the next game, but I might be able to do something here. There's a Fiery Impulse. Doesn't deal enough. Okay, so we're going to concede and go to our next game. We're dead on the next turn. Okay, so we'll begin sideboarding. Now that we're on the play. And now that we know that they're bringing in Magebane. Slick Sequence isn't as good as having the 4th Arclight, and Beacon Bolt is really powerful. So I'm going to toss the other Slick Sequence. Then, I'm going to trim down Treasure Cruises for some Drake action. I like this. Young Pyromancer is starting to feel a lot weaker in the sideboard now with Magebane around. Because this wants me to cast a bunch of spells, this wants me to cast a bunch of spells, this doesn't care how the spells get to the graveyard. I think I like this. Not confident in the sideboard decision, but when am I ever? So let's see how this last game of our first round goes. I'd really like to 4-0 this. Are they going to take another full 3 minutes to sideboard? Okay, good. Okay, we get to be on the play. How's our opening hand look, please? Spells and lands. I see spells and lands. A pretty good mix, actually. So we're going to keep. I can Spire Bluff Op, try to find 3rd land so I can play Brotherhood's End on curve. Hope for not Darksteel Citadel. Okay, cool. They're going to take the 2 right away. Into Epicure. Okay. That's fine. Epicure is fine. I don't worry about Epicure. Yet. End stepped, opt. Please don't be a Phoenix. I don't want that. Do I want that land? I know I want to land. I'm going to take the Otawara. The Otawara actually has some interesting things. I want the Lava Glide pathway for the double red next turn. Now I can cast Picklock Prankster. Start working on my graveyard. Hopefully they don't counter Picklock. Well, if they counter Picklock, then Brotherhood's End is free. See if they cast an Inti or something. Oh, no, we're going to go straight to combat and attack me for 1. I'm going to assume they now have counter spells. So casting Free the Fae is double good. Okay, they're going to go into Smuggler's Copter. Oh, now I can... Yes, okay. So we're going to go blue, red, cast Free the Fae. Our graveyard is going to give me a Treasure Cruise. Yeah, we always want Treasure Cruise. Now it's my turn. Oh, now I have Lightning Axe as well. I'm going to play the Otawara. I'm going to cast Brotherhood's End, destroying all artifacts. I get 1.5-ish, but it cuts them off from manipulating their hand a bit. Actually, a lot. That's a lot of draw I just destroyed. At least 2 next turn. I have the Lightning Axe back up. They know there's Treasure Cruise in my hand. There's a Spyglass Siren. Can Lightning Axe if they want to ensoul the map token. I wouldn't be opposed to that play. I would like to draw another draw spell so I can discard the Arclight and go on the offensive. If I draw another land, I can Lightning Axe the map if they do it. And then cast Picklock. And that'll actually put us at 6 cards I'm willing to delve for Cruise. So we're almost at Treasure Cruise mana here. I don't want to ever delve away Phoenix. Okay, that's 1. They are doing it. Oh man, okay. So now they swing for 1. Now the question is, what do I draw? If it's a spell, I'm going into the Phoenix offense plan. It is a spell. Okay, so we're going to lead with Lightning Axe, discard a card, target map, pay red, discard Phoenix. Cast Consider. It's another Lightning Axe. I'm going to put that in the graveyard. Then we're going to cast Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aiming to draw 4th land. We did not draw 4th land. But we do get Arclight Phoenix back. Now, Phoenix can go on the offensive. I managed to blow up an Insult artifact, and I've kept them off of artifacts this whole game. Nastiness I can do is Brotherhood's End after casting a Ledger Shredder soon. Torch the Tower is going to exile Phoenix. That's sad. After all the work I just did to make sure. Okay, Magebane Lizard's going to get Beacon Bolted. I'm hoping they don't have another land that I can just Beacon Bolt for free. I would like to draw a land myself here. I don't even care if it's tapped. I just wanted to land. So I'm going to take 1 to kill this. That's fine. 2 cards left in their hand. If it's another Mage Bane, maybe I'll draw the land that I can keep Spell Pierce mana up. Okay, another Voldaren Epicure. Now they're starting to overextend. So if there's not another Mage Bane this turn, and I'm going to cast Brotherhood's End, they probably have Spell Pierce, so I'd really like to draw an island, a Riverglide Pathway. I draw Fiery Impulse. We're going to go Ledger Shredder. I can make it a 2/4. They have to Shrapnel Blast. I get to do some... Oh my god, okay. We'll toss the Fiery Impulse. Sleight of Hand activates. Do I find a 4th land? I do, but I also I need the 4th land before I find the Crackling Drake. So now we have 4 lands and a 2/4 Shredder in play. So we're not dead. This doesn't bother me. Insult Artifact on Blood Token doesn't bother me. They're going to sack... Oh, what? Oh, they're going to Shrapnel Blast targeting me. Oh, that is... Do they have another Shrapnel Blast in hand? We're going to block here. No, we want to block the flyer. Although all my creatures are flying, so... I can untap, we're golden. I really hope we can untap. Okay. Add Gigantha to your hand. That's fine. My turn. Untap. We have negates. Okay, we're going to start with Sleight of Hand. We're going to add Picklock. We're going to add land. We're going to play the land. I have double removal. There's Gigantha in hand. I think we go Brotherhood's End here. They can't play Gigantha. I'm going to cast Brotherhood's End. One, two, red. I think this is the 3rd spell work. Oh, this is our 2nd spell, so we actually might find something else here. I need to discard the Opt. Deal 3 damage to everything. Then swing in for 3. We're on a 4-turn clock. Shrapnel Blast kills us. Okay, there's a Darksteel Citadel. That's scary. And we died. We died. Oh my god. Oh man. I can Spell Pierce and they misclick. They're not going to misclick. Man, I had that. If I don't cast the Brotherhood's End, I have mana open for the negate. I have mana open for the Fiery Impulse. I shouldn't have done it. I don't think Torch doesn't hit me. Yeah, I shouldn't have cast the Brotherhood's End. I really thought casting Brotherhood's End would be the right play there. Heck, even casting Picklock Prankster would have kept another die roll. What is this? They don't have a companion. I'm gonna keep this. Kind of wish I knew it was Yorion in 4-color. But this is someone else who also lost their first round, so hopefully it's... Oh, they have a thingy. Is this just going to be another I make play mistakes? I don't mulligan hands I should be mulliganing. Do you plan on casting Slight or Consider in the first turn? Do you also have 2 removal spells so I can know what they're on? Like to see them be on Mono Green Devotion. I want to see that deck. I want to see that deck in action. I've never got to see it in action. I don't want it to be a Phoenix mirror match. It's a Phoenix mirror match. Okay, so now we're looking for land Ashiok. I don't want that. We want to find... Okay, we found land. Okay. Whew. We found a land. We find another land? We don't find another land. We do have a Picklock Prankster. We're going to Sleight of Hand here. We find third land. We want third land. Slick Severance can go... Yeah, Slick Sequence can go away. Okay, we got to our third land. Now let's find this one of Ashiok in hand. I can opt during their end step. They consider main phase on turn 2. That doesn't seem good. Now I'm going to opt. I can counter the opt. That can go to the graveyard. Oh, sorry, that can go to the bottom. It's not graveyard, that's bottom. Okay, we're going to draw Ashiok. No, we're just going to draw Ledger Shredder. We're going to play River Glide. Pathway. Then I'm going to pass to the turn. Surveil 1. I'm going to keep an eye on both graveyards this match. They get an Arclight into the yard. I don't run towards the tower to get rid of it, exile it, so I'm going to have to not mana efficiently deal with this. Cast Free the Fae. Hope I don't mill Ashiok. There's a chance they have Spell Pierce. Okay. I whiff on Free the Fae. We hit 3 lands and a Shredder. So now I'm going to consider. That's good. I'm going to draw the Treasure Cruise. Now we're going to untap and draw for turn. Find other land. So now I'm going to cast Shredder. We're going to cast Shredder, and then we're going to Treasure Cruise. Draw 4, discard 1. Get rid of these lands. Slight and opt. Draw, discard, Phoenix would be ideal. Okay, I'm going to have to discard a Lightning Axe. Draw 3. And pass the turn. We have yet to see any of the cards I would like to be seeing. But this now blocks the Arclight Phoenix. So Phoenix isn't scary. I have Treasure Cruise to kill... I have, not Treasure Cruise, I have Fiery Impulse to kill Ledger Shredders with trigger on stack. I can block Arclights all day now. They have to Lightning Axe my Ledger Shredder. And they have to do that their turn. Without casting another spell, because I got enough. I can't save Shredder now. Do they have the spells to cast to get the Phoenixes out? Right now, I think Anger of the Gods exiles, and I kind of wish I had Anger of the Gods. Anger of the Gods was in here, but then Insult Artifact became a deck, and I slowly started to backtrack on it. I'm going to consider End Step. Maybe find my own Phoenix, finally. I'm actually going to keep the Spell Pierce. That feels good. Start with a sleight of hand. Take a Stormcarved Coast. We'll play Hall of the Storm Giants. Pass turn. This gives me Free the Fae and Spell Pierce. If they free the Fae, I'm definitely Spell Piercing. They're gonna free... Yeah, they're gonna free the Fae. I'm gonna Spell Pierce there, free the Fae. Now they Treasure Cruise. That's gonna hurt. I play 4th land. I can kill Phoenixes with what's in hand. They don't have it. I feel like they have something about to happen here. They're paying costs. Yeah, there's the Treasure Cruise. Draw 3. Having a Spell Pierce there would have been nice, but as long as they don't have a way to get another Phoenix in the graveyard, I'm just going to kill both. Oh, beginning of combat. I'm going to cast my Free the Fae. They can counter that. That's fine. I want the removal spells. Oh, we found a Treasure Cruise and a Spell Pierce. I'm going to take the cruise. I'm going to take the cruise. We gotta find stuff. Can we find something here? We find Ledger Shredder. We're gonna play Stormcarved Coast. We're gonna play Ledger Shredder. We're gonna cast Cruise. Get rid of the lands first. Toss the creature next. Hit the Treasure Cruise, the Lightning Axe, Sleight of Hand, Spell Pierce. I get to connive. They can try to kill. That's fine. They get to kill. They toss their Temporal Trespass. That makes me feel a lot better. Now I don't care. Okay, yeah. I toss the land. And then we get to draw 3, so we get to see 4 more cards this turn. That was good. They have 4 cards left in hand. I'm going to cast another Shredder. Now they can kill this. They're going to want to kill it during their own turn, because that would have been their second spell cast. But I also know they don't have another Phoenix to discard. Their own Ledger Shredder. Now, cast a spell, and I'm going to Fiery Impulse it. Okay, we're going to Fiery Impulse End Step here. They cast something to save it. We both get Shredder triggers. They're opting. Or no, yeah. My Shredder trigger lets me toss the Spire Bluff. And then they get to toss. I'm really hoping they get to toss another. They toss a Treasure Cruise. Ooh. They're. Okay. My turn. We're going to draw a land. Or a Phoenix. Hello there. What are you blocking out there? Okay, whatever. We're going to Lightning Axe, Shredder to begin with. I'm going to discard Impulse. They counter it. I don't worry about it. Okay, now I'm going to cast another Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast more Treasure Cruise, more Connive Triggers. I'm drawing out my entire deck, and I haven't seen... There's a Phoenix. Okay. So that's 2 spells I've cast this turn. And then we got the opt for spell number 3. I'm going to put that Phoenix into my hand. Then I'm going to cast this Phoenix. So now they have to kill both Phoenixes. But I also get to attack them for 8. We have a decent clock now. They get a free turn. They can bring back their Phoenixes, but I have 2 Phoenixes before they do. Can they hit the 3rd Phoenix? They do not hit the 3rd Phoenix off the Consider, so... I'm out of main deck counterspells. So this is coming down to... I get a Ledger Shredder trigger. There's their Treasure Cruise. They're going to draw 3 more cards, go back up to 7. Cast 2 more spells. Play Phoenix. Get Phoenixes back. Okay, they play 5th land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have lethal on board, though. And then I drew Temporal Trespass, so... I'm not concerned anymore about much. Lightning Axe to kill Shredder, drop 3rd Phoenix in the yard. I'm not convinced they can attack. I think they're realizing there's a Hall in play. So they're going to attack with 1. So now what do we got? We go to 15. We have 4 cards in hand. Have they shown me Spell Pierces? They have not shown me any Spell Pierces. So what do we got to do here? I have 8 cards in the graveyard. None of them are Phoenixes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I can pay for the Temporal Trespass completely. And I think that's what we're going to lead with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. That gets to resolve. That's spell 1. We're going to cast a Free the Fae. This may get countered. Select Sequence goes to hand. I'm then going to cast targeting a Phoenix. We also now get 3rd Phoenix. If this dies, we get to deal 6 and then 6 to win. So now we go to combat. What is their plan? They have 4 cards in hand to my 3. I have Phoenixes. They don't. They opt. They're trying to find something. It stayed on top. You kill 1. I still get an extra turn. They just realized I still get an extra turn and can probably bring back my Phoenixes. Alright, so. We bring in Unlicensed Hearst. We bring in Unlicensed Hearst. We bring in Ashiok. We bring in Disputes. We bring in Gust. And we bring in Drakes. We are cutting our take an extra turn package. We are trimming on Treasure Cruises. We are trimming on Sleight of Hands. And we are trimming one Phoenix and a Slick Sequence. We're going more in on the Drake plan here. We want the Drakes. I'm expecting Graveyard Hate out of them. They never got to see the main deck Ashiok. We have sideboarded Hearse. Aether Gust I don't usually bring in. The way they were playing, I kind of want it in to slow down on their Phoenixes. And if they have a Drake, I can bounce a Drake for a win. I'm gonna hope this is okay. Right now, I'm wishing I had Torched the Tower. The opponent I played that ran Slick Sequence had Torched the Tower. Okay, this hand is a keep. No, they're gonna Steam Vents, tapped. Cool. Okay. End step, draw, Spire Bluff, go. I'm going to play a more control game being on the draw. Kind of hoping they want to main phase anything. They want to main phase nothing. That's fine with me. We find a Drake. So this is going to come into play tapped. Now, if they free the Fae, I spell Pierce. If they do nothing, we're fine. If they do nothing, that's even better. Because this lets me leave mana open for Lightning Axing. Oh, wait, we have to spell Pierce the Ashiok. They went for Ashiok. That's fine. Now, do I draw a land? I would really like to draw any land right now. We don't draw a land, so I'm going to Sleight of Hand while I have the free turn. We're going to add the island to our hand, play the island, and cast Shredder. Open up these graveyards again so I can keep track. I go way off the graveyard plan here. Let's see if they have a Crackling Drake. Oh, 1 mana, Lightning Axe. Tossing Galvanic Iteration. They keep the iteration, and I don't agree with it. Into another Ashiok. Okay. This is just creature. I don't have... Unless I draw a 4th land here, I actually have no way to deal with that Ashiok for a little bit. Because this is also just creature. Do we draw a 4th land? We do not. So I have to pass. They've now shown me both of their Ashioks. I didn't play anything because I want the Ashiok to trigger first. Yeah, I want them to Ashiok first before I pick lock / Lightning Axe. Yes. Mill yourself, exile my graveyard. They hit That's a spell pierce. That's one down. They didn't cast anything. So I'm going to pick lock here. Well, free the Fae. And I'm going to hope it's not countered. It's not countered. I'm going to grab this Consider. I'm going to grab this Consider so I can cast this Consider. And then I'm going to graveyard the Sleight of Hand, and hopefully, yes, we drew 4th land. We get a haul. And then we get to run out our Picklock Prankster. Like I said earlier, I'm off the Phoenix plan. They've also shown 2 Lightning Axes, and they only have 2 cards in hand. So let's see how this goes. They could be mana flooded. They have a Free the Fae of their own. That's fine. They're going to get a Treasure Cruise. This might lead... Okay, I have Fiery Impulses to kill their Phoenixes, so I'm not worried yet. They can spend their turn casting spells to get that 1 Phoenix back. Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand. Ashiok Mill themselves. Not hit anything. So they get the Phoenix back. I get to Impulse the Phoenix. They want to save Phoenix. Ashiok's free. Don't go through all that trouble and not attack with your Phoenix. I'm gonna burn it before blocks. Draw for turn. We get opt. I'm gonna lead by attacking. Attack into the Ashiok. Honestly expecting them to have a few things here. I'm gonna cast Opt. I want land. I'm gonna put that on top. We'll draw the Hall. I'll play the Hall. Then we'll pass the turn. So it'll be interesting to see if they have more than 2 Ashioks here in a second. Now that I have mana open, do they mill themselves? Slowly making this Crackling Drake bigger. Yes, they mill themselves again. Do they hit more Phoenixes? They whiff on Phoenixes. They've lost 1, 2... They might have lost multiple Free the Faes. Bottom that card, so they get a fresh card. Casting Ledger Shredder is fine. That's their second spell. So Ledger Shredder doesn't get to trigger this turn. Cast Impulse. I forgot Impulse didn't do it. Okay, I'm gonna have to be dumb. I'm gonna have to be dumb. Forgot that they got rid of my graveyard. I can't believe I did that. That's fine. Maybe they'll discard a Ledger Shredder. Not a Ledger Shredder, a Phoenix. Nope, they discarded land. Can't believe I did that. Okay, my turn. One, two, three. So it needs to be. I'm gonna start with a Free the Fae. See if they counter this. Grab Aether Gust or Consider. Grab Consider. I'm trying to bait them right now. Cast Consider. On top. Cast Island. Okay, this needs to stick. This does not need to stick. Do you have 11 spells now? Oh, and I lost Hearst. Oh, man. That Free the Fae was bad. And using the Fiery Impulse like that was also bad. I am not playing okay. I gotta focus. We gotta focus. Maybe that's my problem. I'm not focusing enough. Definitely need to start focusing more. Definitely need to start doing that. So they lead with a Consider. They get nothing to the graveyard. They cast Galvanic Iterations. So their next spell is going to be doubled. It's going to be Treasure Cruise. It's not. Are they cast it a second time? They're going to draw 9 cards? They have doubled? No, they didn't show me Temporal Trespass. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Okay. But they only get 1 Phoenix back. I'm going to take that 3. We'll go to 17. That's not scary. It's not bad. I'm not concerned. They get another turn. Profs. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I've seen this version before. Cast another Phoenix. Triggered. I'm going to actually double block the one without the counter. Take 4, go to 13. Next turn, I'm going to chump the Hall. Yeah, they play their pick lock. They only have 2 cards. They do get to enters the battlefield. You draw beginning combat if you've drawn more than 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can actually draw a card here. Draw 3 cards here. Okay, fine. So that's two. That's two counters on that profs thing. What is it? Eidetic memory. Cast Phoenix. Triggered ability. Make the free the Fae bigger. Have I lost Beacon Bolt? I have not lost Beacon Bolt. Okay. We're gonna block. That's a 5/7. We're gonna block the 5. Take 7. I need Beacon Bolt. I don't even know if that's enough. 1, 2, 3. I need 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 mana now. I'm going to play this as a Lava Glide pathway. We're going to go Crackling Drake. 1, 2, 3. That's not right. Undo red. This is going to get countered, and I'm going to lose. Probably dead either which way. Yeah, okay. So I lose this game. We're going to concede for time. What was the card going to be? I want to see the card. Slick Sequence. That would have drawn me another card. And then consider... Yeah, okay. I don't think I was wrong in the sideboard strategy. I do think I want negate over more Phoenixes because I saw the Ashioks. And then I didn't even side in the Beacon Bolt. Oh man, I'm going to need the Beacon Bolt now that I've seen that. And we're going to side out the Slick Sequence. Now that I've seen the enchantment, we want the Beacon Bolt. Let's have an aggressive hand. We're on the play for game 3, and we have a very aggressive hand. We're going to keep... We got land 1, land 2, land 3, land 4 into this with 2 considers. Maybe find a picklock prankster off this consider. Yeah. This is my hate for the hate. Play Spire Bluff, pass. Let's open up these graveyards. They play Sleight of Hand. That's a start for me. End step, cast Consider. Shredder is going on top of my library. I'm going to draw a Shredder. We'll play Island. Yeah, we'll play Island, Shredder, go. And then start Ashiocking them. Their problem was they were Ashiocking themselves, which I can see the merit in it. Especially if they were holding that Trespass for a while. They want the graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Now, cast a draw spell. They don't cast a draw spell. We'll play another Spire Bluff. I'm just going to say go. I'm just going to say go. I'm going to leave up Consider. We might find Picklock. They might not have a third land. They're going to have a third land. They always have a third land. They're going to opt for land number 3, I'm assuming. It went to the top, so they found the Spire Bluff, which is good for them. I'm going to Consider here. Let's see if I can trick them into, graveyard that Spire Bluff, because I don't need Spire Bluffs. And then I draw another Spire Bluff. Okay, now we have... I'm going to run out Crackling Drake here. They can counter it, which is fine. It'll hit that. They can kill it. I get to draw the card. Yeah, they're going to miss Will Speed. Okay. No, I wanted them to counter Crackling Drake before countering Ashiok. Trying to keep Ashiok around. There's a Shredder. I don't have enough spells. I need to find draw spells. I need to find draw spells. No more land, please. Okay, they hit the Arclight. If they... Oh, man, is it another Mystical Dispute? I'm going to be so mad if it's another Mystical Dispute. We found another land. I have to Ashiok. 1, 1, 1. I'm hoping it's Spell Pierce. I'm gonna mill myself.
Hello there.
Hello. Hello, Frosty. Okay, we hit enough there. We hit the Arclight. Okay. Did I play land? I did play land. Thank you, MTGO, for showing me. And they cast Phoenix to kill Ashiok. Does this have to be a spell? A card. Okay. So I can actively kill both of these next turn. I'm assuming both of these are going into Ashiok. Yeah. If I can draw... I can't even do it if I draw Consider or something. We drew Consider. I'm going to cast Consider. We'll lead with Consider. We're going to put this into my graveyard. We're going to draw Phoenix. Okay, we're just going to draw more land. So I'm going to cast Beacon Bolt, target the Shredder. Red, blue, and 1. They get to draw and discard. Let's see what they throw. I have to hope they don't have Ashiok. Or Unlicensed Hearse. Oh, this is getting sketch. I don't like it. What's taking you so long? Discard a card. Please discard a card. Discard another Ledger Shredder. And then we're going to play Spire Bluff tapped because it's better than... Same as playing Steam Vents tapped. But now they know I've seen all 4. Okay, they only have Phoenix. Okay. Should I have led with Beacon Bolt? Maybe. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to cast Beacon Bolt, targeting the Phoenix. Red, blue, 1. Discard Steam Vents. I've now seen multiple Steam Vents. I've only seen, what, 5 spells? Like, non-land spells this game? Now they're going to cast Free the Fae. They're going to get Negate back. So I'll know they have Negate in hand. I have to remember they have Negate in hand. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless they go for the Consider. I think they have to decide here. I think Negate's the right choice. No, they take the Consider. Now, when do you consider? Oh, man. This is during my end step, so they're not going to get Phoenix back. I'm going to assume that... Yeah, and then they toss Spell Pierce. I'm assuming they have Treasure Cruise. They draw land. They're playing Treasure Cruise or Temporal Trespass. I think, yeah, it's Treasure Cruise first, always. Draw 3 cards. Now there's going to be a Phoenix coming at me. I go to 14. can actually cast... Wait. Wait. This exiles? Oh, I thought it was a rapid fire spell. Man, maybe Beacon Bolt isn't as good as I thought it was. Huh. I've never had it come up. No one's played it. I haven't played against a lot of Phoenix decks. Okay, now we're gonna Phoenix. I need a treasure cruise. And I only have 2 left in the deck. There's so many Jed draws right now, and it's gonna be a land. Okay, it's Picklock. Picklock is good for Free the Fae. We find another Free the Fae. I'm actually going to play the Steam Vents untapped. They took the Consider. I'm going to assume they have Mystical Dispute. There's Treasure Cruise, Mystical Dispute, and... Okay, yeah. So we're going to grab Treasure Cruise here. I'm going to cast the Treasure Cruise. Land. Planeswalker. Land. What is it? 2 more? 1 and 2. Mystical Dispute. No Mystical Dispute. Okay. So now I'm going to cast Sleight of Hand here. Let's see if I can find removal spell. Oh my god. Guys, I am really starting to tilt here with all these lands. Now we got our Arclight back. What's this Crackling Drake looking at? 12 power creature. So I've seen 12 spells. But that's good, right? They're casting another Free the Fae, and they're going to get a Consider or a Sleight of Hand off of it. They got the Consider. So we now both have 2 Picklock Pranksters on an adventure. You know, they're probably just, you know, chilling, hanging out, having a good old time. I'm in a worse spot here, though. I'm going to block with mine because I didn't attack. I need to find another Treasure Cruise, and I think there's only 1 left. So now they cast Ashiok to exile my yard. Mill themselves. They hit their Temporal Trespass. They play another land. They have another Phoenix. My turn. I'm not screaming inside. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to attack the Ashiok, play a Picklock, and say go. Oh my god, so many clicks. Not a lot of time. Am I going to time out here? I really hope I don't time out here. It is so many lands for Phoenix. Like, I am... And that's not even letting alone... That's all these too. I don't even know if there's a land left in my deck. Now they have Galvanic Iteration of Flashback. I'm in trouble. Hall is my win plan here. Okay, yeah. So they're going to mill themselves for 4. Exile my non-existent graveyard. They hit a Treasure Cruise. They don't hit another Phoenix. I'm assuming they have a Phoenix in hand. Another land. There are so many lands going back and forth here. Galvanic Iteration, that's fine. I could draw another Ashiok here, and if they're about to do what I think they're about to do, the 6, 9, 5. Yeah, Treasure Cruise, draw 6. Go to 9 cards left. Paying another cost. It's going to bring back both Arc Lights. I go to 6. Draw another card. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that only... That's 8 lands. Clear blockers. Block Phoenix. They discard probably 2 Phoenixes. Oh, 1 Phoenix. Okay, we're playing an island. We're casting Picklock. We're passing turn. We're probably going to lose something here in a second. Assuming that's a Free of the Fae, they're down to 3. If I can find an Ashiok, they're going to get the Lightning Axe back, kill my Picklock. I take 3. I could die here, though, all because I drew all land. They could not be paying attention to their library and die here. Okay. Double Lightning Axe. Now ahead on time, but I have nothing I can do. I think I can cast it. I think I can animate this. It doesn't have reach. This is me being silly. Maybe get them got? No. That's 0-2 now. So many lands. This is the Foster look I keep talking about. What was our next card? Sleight of Hand. See the next 2 cards. Opt, Ledger Shredder. Opt. There's a hearse. Look, it's all spells. Oh my god. That's so sad. Okay, let's see if I can run a ad break here. Yeah, we'll be right back. Round's about to start. All right. No standings for this one. Do we get to be on the play again? We've won every die roll, but we can't win a round. Is this hand keepable? This hand is, in fact, keepable. Nice opponent. They have a Gigantha. I now no longer like my hand. We're going to lead with a sleight of hand. See if we can find removal or land. Oh, we find land. Okay, we found our second land. See, this is better. This is more consistent on how I like playing it. One land hand, find the lands, have interaction. They're going to play a mountain, yeah, and then they're going to play Soul Skirmage. Oh, I'm not worried about Soul Skirmage. I'm kind of hoping this is the mono red version. Mono red would make me feel better about myself right now. Okay, we found another land, so now I can sleight of hand again, and we get Fiery Impulse. We're going to take 2 for the Steam Vents, and I'm just going to immediately kill the Soul Skirmage before they untap. And pass turn. Did cost me 2 life. Okay, so far it's mono red. Which, if it's mono red, I'm kind of okay here. It's definitely the mono red version. The green version, oh yes. Okay, so now we have Phoenix on turn 3. So I'm going to discard a card, kill this. Then we're going to look at 2 cards that I'm going to have to choose from. We get a Spell Pierce, which is decent for later, and then I'm going to opt. So now I get to look 4 cards down. I don't want the iteration. If we draw a land, that's fine. Okay, we find land. We're going to go to combat. Get Phoenix and go on the offensive. This could spell trouble for me because I don't have Treasure Cruise. I have Temporal Trespass. And I drew Spire Bluff instead of Interaction. Really hope I find Consider off the top here. Slick Shot is a problem. Because now there's a Wizard's Lightning coming at me. There's no Wizard's Lightning coming at me. Is this just 2? I'm going to be really happy if this is just 2 damage and not like 7. Okay. Just 2. Do they have a hand of creatures? That would be bad. Okay, we draw the Fiery Impulse. We'll play our land. I'm going to attack. Attack them for 3. Let's see how this goes. Anything in the end step? Nothing in the end step. They have 4th land. Okay. Pain costs. Multiple spells. Skewer is aimed at me. That's fine. I can Fiery Impulse and counter whatever if they tap out for anything. Fiery Impulse on the Slick Shot. Okay, that dies. I'm going to take I'm going to spell pierce that, then I can take an extra turn. I'll take 2, go to 11, they take 6, go to 8. How's my graveyard looking? Pretty decent. Draw. Okay, we'll take an extra turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blue, blue, and blue. Basically using this to draw an extra card. Not too excited to be doing it. Now we'll take my turn. Draw land, guys. That's how the cookie crumbles, right? Swing for another 3. I'm going to leave a lightning axe with steam vents discard. Because I need 6 mana to cast it without discarding. My chair's in the wrong spot. There we go. That looks better. They attack for 2. Come on, it's kind of annoying. Let's be to 8. I need something. Anything. What is this? 3 mana? Gigantha to hand. Okay, they're planning on playing Gigantha. That's okay. What do we draw? Ledger Shredder. I know they have Ledger Shredder, so we're just gonna run out the Ledger Shredder. I know they have Gigantha, so I'm just gonna run out the Ledger Shredder. Then I'm gonna attack them for 3. They're at 5. Every fiber of my being wants me to lightning axe there, but okay, what do they get? They're gonna have a okay. They draw a Mutavault. Gigantha comes in with a counter, so I can't lightning axe it. But I do get to block the Lava Runner unencumbered. Okay, my turn. Draw spell. Interesting. I have to cast Lightning Axe here. Is this any target? Oh, cool. That's game. So I'm going to cast this, kill the Lava Runner, pay red. Cast Slick Sequence, target them for blue, red. This will trigger Ledger Shredder's Connive. I'm going to draw and discard. What do I discard? Fiery Impulse. Makes that bigger. And then I draw Treasure Cruise that I can't cast. But we go to the next game. Okay, so this is the mono red version. I haven't really played against the mono red version. I know we don't want Ashiok. They don't have as much pump. So Brotherhood's End is even better here. I know Temporal Trespass just won us the game. But I don't want it. I'm expecting Graveyard Hate again. I'm going to get rid of this as well. And a single Sleight of Hand to add in Aether Gust. And I kind of want to run a single Young Pyro. I think we're going to run a Crackling Drake. Yeah. Not against this. That slick sequence being able to target the player came in clutch there. That's why I wanted to try it. I still don't think I cut the right cards though. I wish I could see the list. I think it won the RCQ I was playing in. I'm gonna keep this hand. I just have to find a red mana source by turn 2. You have opt, sleight of hand. Let's see what they do on turn 1. If it's Kumano, I'm okay with it. What they do now depends. Okay, so it's Lava Runner. I'm going to sleight of hand. I'll sleight of hand here. Unless we draw the red source, so then I'm... Oh, really? Okay, we don't draw that. Let's start by sleight of handing. We're going to grab Ledger Shredder. So then I can consider opt. They're just going to straight up play with Fire Me during their upkeep. So they kept a 1-lander. I would only ever... Did they mulligan a bunch? They mulliganed. I missed that. They mulled a 5. Oh, man. Oh, man. If I lose this, I'm going to be so mad at myself because I didn't mulligan. Oh, man. They hit light up the stage. What do they see? Slick Shot, Wizard's Lightning. Oh, boy. Okay, we need to find the red source right now. Steam Vents, I'll pay for it. We found a red source. I don't have to play fancy yet. I'm gonna immediately just burn this and then play on their turn. That'll keep them off. They have to draw a land to be able to Wizard's Lightning this turn. Since we're in main, I don't think they did. This is okay. Playing cost, they're gonna cast Slick Shot without a land. It's not scary. Now I'm gonna consider. I don't think I'm sad about anything here. We're gonna put that on top of my library. We'll draw the Slick sequence. We're gonna win this on them mulling to 5. Oh, God. I'm just gonna cast Ledger Shredder. And then Fiery Impulse. Connive Trigger. This will get it out of all of its burn range because we want lands. Yeah, we won. That was... Oh, I'm sorry. You up in the right spot. We don't get to play first. This is our first time losing a die roll in this preliminary. We have a really good hand. I'm going to keep. They have no Yorion and no Companion. Well, no Companion, so no Yorion. Island. Am I playing against Control? Oh, man, I hope I'm playing against Control. We're going to leave a Spire Bluff Canal and pass. I now have the Island to cast something later. And we have the Steam Vents as well. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Okay, they're going to opt. I think this could be Phoenix. This could be Phoenix, which I have the Slicks sequences. Oh, it is. It's definitely Phoenix. Yeah, definitely Phoenix. So now I need to try to find something good. Let's consider my options here. What is my next card? Land? Land gets to go to graveyard. Oh, no, we're going to take the Lightning Axe. We take Lightning Axes all day here on this channel. Lightning Axes are good. Okay, so we now have draw spells, removal. Oh, this sucks. I have to kill that. I have to kill that Ledger Shredder. I have to kill it right now. Should have played the Steam Vents tapped and then killed the Ledger Shredder. I'm gonna kill the Ledger Shredder now, while they're tapped out. I don't get to discard Phoenix, and now with Ledger Shredder gone, I can cast Sleight of Hand and try to find another land. We're gonna take the Consider. I want to put cards in graveyards. Now we lost to Phoenix 2 rounds ago, so I don't want to repeat. Of that. So we're going to try to just play smart. We're into their upkeep. They have an upkeep stop. They're considering their life choices here. Mapping out their turn. Oh, is this the first time they're showing off the retro fetches? Yeah, they're showing off the retro fetches right now. I shouldn't talk about this when it's going up on YouTube separately. Okay, so they have a land, and then they're passing their turn. That's fine. We're going to draw a land here. We didn't draw a land. I'm going to cast Sleight of Hand. We'll find Steam Vents. I'm going to play Steam Vents tapped. Then we'll pass. Now that I have third land, we can consider. Get to 6. They find fourth land. Are they just going to hard cast Phoenix? They're just hard casting Phoenix. Okay, Phoenix is fine. Phoenix is actually kind of great. I don't even think I consider during end step here. Or no, we do. Maybe I can find a different removal spell than the Slick Sequence, and I can save it for later. I'm gonna put the land in the graveyard. I'll put 7, and then that's a Treasure Cruise and a Slick Sequence. Draw 4 this turn. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast Treasure Cruise. We'll go up to 8 cards. We're going to be at 8. I got to play a land still. It's really nice when there's no Force of Negation in the format to play around. Honestly, I think Treasure Cruise could be unbanned in Modern. I think it's too powerful for Pioneer, but I think it's on par for power level in Modern. Yeah, it's... I don't know what you're waiting for. You're burning your own time, and as we know from my round a few rounds ago, it was pretty bad on time. I could always win this and get some play points just off of you timing out. Do. I like when the stack is taking this long. Are you considering just conceding this game? One of these Slick Sequences being a Torch of Defiance would feel a lot better right now, but the draw should be good. And if I could play Slick Sequence into Ashiok, main decked Ashiok. Okay, I get to draw 3 cards off Treasure Cruise. Cool. And now I'm going to Slick Sequence this. So let me draw another card. So I get to draw 4 cards this turn for 3 mana. Kill a... Wow, we drew Treasure Cruise. I'm going to play Lava Glide Pathway here. That'll leave Lightning Axe up. We have 2 more Treasure Cruise in hand. Now they're playing things. They have another Arclight Phoenix. Do I care? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna care. We're gonna kill this. I'm gonna discard the Shredder. Then I'm gonna play Ashiok and mill them. Exile 2 of their Arclight Phoenixes, which is our main win condition, game 1. We'll play Otawara. We'll go Ashiok, 1, 2, and 3. I have Spell Pierce backup. I have Slick Sequence backup. Man, that Treasure Cruise letting me draw into the Singleton Ashiok was clutch. Oh man, I haven't worn headphones like this in a long time. Let me Ashiok you. Let me Ashiok you. Come on, man. Now the question is, do I want to mill them for 4? Or do I want to mill me for 4 and then I can cast a Treasure Cruise? I think I mill me for 4 and exile their graveyard here. Then I can cast Treasure Cruise. Yeah, because there'll be 7 and there's 1 Arclight in the yard. I can't cast it this turn, but I could cast it next turn. Miss the opt. Hit the opt, please. Thank you. And then we will pass the turn. We're now down 2 win conditions. They could go with pinging me down, playing Ledger Shredder here, making it bigger. Third Phoenix off the top would make me really frustrated. But the greatest thing is I can go Ledger Shredder, Slick Sequence, discard this to the Connive, draw 2 cards. We're in their turn. Come on, man. You're getting time behind me, man. I think I want to mill them next. Could set myself up to cast another Treasure Cruise soon, but we're having really good draws here. 1 land in hand, 3 Treasure Cruises drawn so far. Just need to see how they want to play their turn. Man, they are slowly ticking away from me. They might be double queuing. Oh, they conceded. Begin sideboarding. I had way too much card advantage for them. Okay. Now we're going to go on License Hearst, Disputes, Crackling Drakes, Ashiok, Negate, lose this, lose this, lose the Arclights, maybe keep 1. Lose a Treasure Cruise. 2 Fiery Impulse. We're actually going to lose 3 and put in 1 Brotherhood's End because the only thing Fiery Impulse... Well, Fiery Impulse can hit Shredder in response. Actually going to go back to 2 Phoenixes, 2 Drakes, 4 Shredders, 4 Picklocks, and Ashiok as an alt win here in game 2 while we're on the draw. On the play, I might change out and put Young Pyros in. I want to see how they... See if I can figure out how they sideboarded. Yeah. This sideboarding in the mirror is annoying. Should really find a primer and someone who knows exactly what they're doing with this deck. I've been playing this deck on and off since it was in Modern. When Arclight was first printed. I think I played a version of it in Standard, too. But we got not a lot going on here. Well, we have a lot. We got 2 lands, an Ashiok, and some removal. We're going to keep. They're going to pass the turn. I'm going to play Steam Vents untapped. Maybe draw a Consider? No, we get another Slick sequence. So we might not be drawing off our Slick sequences for a little bit. They're going to opt. They can opt. I'm not going to counter opt. I'll counter Free the Fae. Countering Free the Fae is a 3 for 1. Now I get to play Hall into Sleight of Hand. Try to find 3rd land. Maybe they'll counter Sleight of Hand. I do not find 3rd land. I do find Unlicensed Hearse. Clock Frank. I'm going to take Unlicensed Hearse here. I don't want to lose Unlicensed Hearse. We're going to go on the Graveyard Hate Train here. They I think we let them... Okay, they went right to their turn. So, and then they're going to pass. No land. Do I find a land? I find a land. Okay. So now I'm going to run out on License Hearse. And potentially win the game. They consider. They put an opt in the yard. Hearse resolves. Now that Hearse has resolved, I don't think this deck has a clean way of removing it. They found 3rd land. They play Fable. I'm going to spell Pierce Fable. So they're still on the Fable plan. I got off the Fable plan in this deck a long time ago. I wanted to keep it more low to the ground, quick and simple. And we won. With the Unlicensed Hearse, I get to... On end of their turn, I get to exile 2. That becomes a 2/2. Untap, tap it. It becomes a 4/4. And I'll have mana open, and they have no graveyard left. That was a simple win. How does this... Oh, there we go. Added to my collection. What do we get? A treasure chest, 100 play points, and yeah, 10 QPs. Open one of these. Let's see what we can get out of this. We got a Fury! And 65 more play points. And what is this? I've never seen this before. Oh, it's from March of the Machines. After all the March of the Machines I opened, I don't think I even have one. I was just thinking about buying Fury too. I'm not going to